Atlanta niggas, they is something else. But I tell you, just if he say he from Atlanta, you might not. I don't know if you want it.
They real bold.
You real bold, and that's a bad thing.
Yes,
why is you so bold? Hey y'all, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jordan.
And for today's video, we decided to inform y'all about where we stay, technically. So in this video, we want to talk about reasons why we love Atlanta and why we hate Atlanta.
Right now, we don't stay directly in Atlanta, like city of Atlanta, but we do stay, if you from up here, we do stay inside of 285. So, and we're kind of on the east side, so we are close. We're like 10 minutes away from Georgia State. So,
and also we did live in downtown Atlanta like before we moved here. So we was in downtown Atlanta for like 3 years.
So we just got a little bit we got a little bit of what goes on in Atlanta, I guess. We know a little bit.
Yeah. If y'all didn't already know, Jordan is from Snellville, so like that's you know people.
How you talking?
So she from Snellville, so she kind of from up around here already, so she knew a little bit more about stuff than I did. I'm from Cairo. It's on the Florida Georgia line, because I know y'all don't know what that's at. And so I'm from like a really small country town, and it don't have nothing. So this was kind of like different for me when I moved up here. So I got a lot of pros. Like I do like the big city life, but I got a lot of cons too.
But if y'all don't know where Snellville is, kind of around Stone Mountain, still it's like Gwinnett County, kind of the suburbs. It's the suburbs, kind of. Yeah, it is. Lauryn from the rural of Georgia.
Whatever.
She don't like when I say that.
I hate that rural stuff. I hate that word.
The rural. And we went to the urban, the city.
Yeah, let me tell you something. That is such a big difference. Tell me about whenever I went, was it racetrack or quick
trip? Freaking out. Y'all, I think I got the video. I'm inserted. Freaking out of a quick trip.
That was my first time ever going to a quick trip. It was just like so different than what I expected. Like it wasn't like a little regular gas station like what we got.
Quick trip, y'all. Quick trip not in there.
No.
Not in Florida.
They do have one in Florida, but do I stay in Florida? And what I'm doing at the gas station? What I'm doing at quick trip?
Stay in Tallahassee.
You're right, but anyway, that's not what we're here. We're gonna start with the pros on why we love Atlanta, and then we'll get to the cons of why we hate Atlanta. So one of the first pros for me is, as you all know, may not know, we go to Georgia State. And coming up here, like I said, it's really different from me living back at home in the country. And it's just so much more opportunity here. Like, everybody here is like really trying to be somebody. From what I noticed. Well, I mean, not everybody, but people really trying to like go after their dreams here. From what I've seen. And I just think that's like nice. Like,
yeah,
they trying.
Yeah, I give you that. That's why that's one of the good perks about Georgia State, so to say, because you are in the middle of Atlanta. There's a lot of big companies here. There's a lot. You can achieve a lot here in Atlanta than you can other places. Even going to other schools, Georgia State has so many connections with so many job opportunities. You can't fail in Atlanta, honestly.
Right. It's like you gotta go for what you want to go for. It's so many opportunities here. You just gotta try to get them, go after them. Even with this like YouTube thing we got going on, I feel like, yes, we ain't blowed up yet, but I do feel as though we got more opportunity here than we would in Cairo.
Yeah, I don't know about Cairo, but I agree with you.
You ain't got shit going on in Cairo. The people, everybody know everybody business in Cairo. Everybody hating on each other in Cairo. Like, it's like that. Like, that kind of thing.
Pro to living in Atlanta. Dang, you got another one?
A pro to living in Atlanta, up until recently, I did not used to eat wings before I got here.
Y'all, no, let me tell y'all.
To Atlanta, I did not eat wings.
Lauryn used to go to a wing restaurant and order boneless. And I used to say, yes, what is you eating? That's not no chicken wing. Boneless?
Yes, that's when I first got here. But then when I realized like what the wings taste like and how good wings, like I literally was eating wings every single day, every day. Like they are so good. Not necessarily around what we say since we moved, the shit been whack.
Yeah.
But down there, like in that little section, they good. That's something that I just can't let go of. Like when I go home, I just don't eat wings at all. Cause they not good.
She go boneless with that.
Girl.
the Tyson chicken nugget boneless. Why you looking like that? No, boneless.
Don't be putting my business out like that. Now they got the boneless, but you had to go with the rest of it. You didn't have to say none of that.
I mean, y'all, it's kind of hard for me to get pros because it's like kind of like Atlanta was 20 miles from where I stay, so it's not like I went straight to the country rural like she is. It's like I was just a little ways I was just a little bit away from Atlanta, so I could still experience the pros that Lauryn has where I was. So that's why it's hard for me to come up with pros. You get what I'm saying?
Now don't get me wrong, I do love Atlanta. Like I love Atlanta, but I do have more cons than pros. But I still like it here. I
like staying downtown. I like the views of the city.
Yeah,
that was really nice. I just like the atmosphere. Like I like the loud noise in the city and all of it. I like that because when we moved to where we are now, it was so hard for us to sleep because we were so used to nightlife.
So used to nightlife, the crackheads being loud on the street, cars, like traffic. It's such a difference from what we saying now. Like, I mean, we get a little bit of traffic, but the first couple of nights, it was like no noise at all.
So hard to sleep.
It was bad.
Yeah, and I like the fast pace of like downtown. It was interesting. I like the walk-in places and
yeah, everything was really like right there. Everything that you needed. Georgia State is a really big factor into why I love Atlanta so much.
Yeah.
I love Georgia State. Go to Georgia State if you finna go to college. It's a good school. Just the experience is good. It's a non-traditional campus. I really like that. Like,
yeah, definitely go to Georgia State if you want something that not everybody experience, because I think it is a unique experience at that college.
I really like the people here. Like, they is a different kind of breed. This is some crazy shit up here. Like, these people is different. It's a lot of like diversity. That's really the thing that I like up here, because like I said, I'm from the South Georgia. I'm from racist Confederate flags everywhere. They voted for Trump. Trump signs in the yard everywhere. Abortion signs saying you going to hell everywhere. That kind of thing. So up here it's like different, because everybody like cool. They ain't right. Like, yes, it's people racist up here, but it's like it's not like back home.
Yeah. Definitely where we stay, I mean, downtown was, you know, Georgia State is like 50% black, so it was like a lot of black people. Where I'm from is a lot of black people. I'm probably like 20 white kids went to my school, so
yeah. See, I'm not used to that.
Yeah, and that's why, to me, seeing white people kind of crazy. That's why I be trying to tell Lauryn. I be like, because I didn't know, like, I knew they exist, but it's like, oh my gosh, white people really exist. Like, people white.
Yeah, I just, when we first moved to where we at now, Jordan said, did you notice how many white people? And I never paid attention to it, because it's like
it's a lie.
Because it's like,
it's a lie.
I'm used to white folks, but I'm also used to black people. So like my school, my high school was like a mix, like 50-50 of everybody. So I see white people and don't think nothing of it, unless I'm the only black person there. Now that's when I notice, but other than that, not really, not too much. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna start into the cons. Like I said, I do have more cons than I do pros, but I would the pros for me are just way greater than the cons, even though I do have a lot more cons, like to physically say. So a big con for me is the potholes, the street here in Atlanta. Atlanta loves to put a plate over anything. Like, you will see so much construction in the same spot for months, and it's like, what is y'all doing? Like, the road ain't get fixed, so what is the point? Kind of thing for me.
Yeah, and then another thing, me and Lauryn say this all the time, the construction workers just play in the street. Like, they play in the street all day long. You always gonna find some people in the street and they don't be doing nothing.
It's got a plate over it, and the pothole's so bad you will fuck your car up.
Another thing for me, this more so the Midtown area and the Buckhead area. I do not like it. I do not like it up there. I love downtown, but I do not like that area. Too much traffic and too many fake bougie people with bad attitudes.
Everybody up here love they stay in Buckhead.
It's just a bunch of fake bougie people with bad attitudes. Like, we work in Buckhead. That ain't not it at all.
They think they doing something, but really not.
Yeah.
Another con for me is, like, as far as apartments and rent go, you really paying a lot of money for a piece of shit, honestly. A lot of apartments up here are not worth a damn, but if you get it over there by Lennox or in Buckhead,
it's a piece of junk, honestly.
Yeah, but you paying an arm and a leg for it. It's not worth it.
And that's another thing, like, I believe in paying for something in a nice area that also look nice. That's why a lot of places like Midtown, I know they're kind of older buildings and stuff like that, but that stuff is not even worth it, like, to me, to pay for. Because like I said, where we stay now, we are literally like 10 minutes away from downtown. But our whole area is like perfect. Our
really
whole
nice
apartment, perfect. And who cares that I gotta drive 10 minutes away? Who cares that I'm not directly in the city?
It ain't like we going to the school.
Yes, like, you don't gotta be directly in Atlanta. There's a lot of nice stuff outside of Atlanta, like right nearby.
Yeah. Another thing that I have, I don't really know if it's a con, but it's kind of like a pro too, like, depending on how you look at it. The crackheads in Atlanta is something else. They are so entertaining. Like, that's a pro that they entertaining. But
why are you not calling them homeless people?
Because I'm talking about the crackheads. I'm not talking about just homeless. I'm talking about the crackheads. It's a difference between the homeless people in Atlanta and the crackheads in Atlanta. Now, if we talking about the homeless people, yes, it's a lot of homeless people in Atlanta. It's really a sad situation. But they do harass and hound you like it ain't nobody's business.
Honestly, the homeless people, there are like two types of homeless people, and the ones that harass people the most, I don't really be thinking them homeless people for real. Because if you go to like the parks and stuff like that where the homeless people hang out, they don't even bother you. Like,
they just be chilling. Now, that is true.
Yeah,
it just depends. It's different types.
Yeah, like, they be pretty cool. It's the ones that are like harassing you, always in your face. I don't think it's homeless. Talking about, you can't give me a Reese's, you that broke. You know, begging for a Reese's and I'm broke. Dead. I don't think them folks be for real.
Like, they really will harass you depending on which ones you run into. Now, it's some of them that I'm talking about the crackheads now. They are very entertaining to me. Like, if they ask for money, they work for their money. Remember that man that I showed you was dancing? He was dancing for his money. See, I get him to money.
Y'all, we saw this man. He was in the middle of the street and he was trying to feed this white woman dog in her car some Pringles.
Now, plus dumbass had the window rolled down. So when he had his Pringles, he was walking up to it, he was trying to feed it out, and she trying to roll the window up fast.
But the dog head in the window.
And he was trying to throw it in the car. See, he just wanted to feed the dog.
Yeah, that's the kind I'm saying. Like, I for real think he homeless and he just minding his business feeding the dog. He wasn't asking her for nothing, anything like that.
So it just depends on who you get. That's like I said, it's kind of pro and con. Homelessness is not a pro, but it just depends on who you run into, whether or not they harass you. That's the problem. What we said now, we don't really see what we do. Remember up there by the nail place, there's some homeless people up there.
Yeah, just like a few. Like downtown there's a whole bunch of them, but yeah, you probably seen like 3 or 4, and it's always the same person. It's never like no one new.
Right.
A con would be nowhere to park wherever you go. Don't like that, never like that, because we need parking. If you want me to come to your business, gotta have some parking.
Provide parking. And on top of that, they started like creating new laws where you can't even park on the side of the street no more. They're taking stuff like that away, so it's kind of hard. You might as well not go nowhere, just stay at the house.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't as much of a problem if you could walk to the places, but now like where we are now, if we was to go somewhere downtown, like say we wanted to go visit some of our old spots that we used to go to, we would have nowhere to park, honestly.
Right. And then if we find a place to park, we have to pay money to park there, and then we have to walk like a good amount of distance to that place, and it's not really worth it. That's why we don't really go back to it like that. You better off getting on Marlin and walking up there. A con for me would be the malls up here. Every mall up here, besides, what mall is that I like? Perimeter. I like Perimeter Mall. It's okay. They still ain't got shit in it, but I like that mall. That's the best mall I went to, like up here. Don't go to Lenox at all.
Lauryn swear the malls in wherever Florida just
they are
so much better. I don't go to malls like that. I don't know what's at the mall, honestly.
Yeah, but the malls up here don't have shit in them. And then apparently at Lenox you get shot.
Oh yeah. Because all them fake folks, fake bougie folks and fake. Oh, the scammers. Ooh, scammers everywhere.
Oh, God. Do not give nobody your cash out.
I want cash out. Let me give you $25 and
you send it back. Don't send shit to them.
And all your friends trying to turn into scammers too, because they think that's the way to go.
We had a friend that asked us to cash out.
And Lauryn asked him what he talking about. I said, girl, he is scamming.
Cause I ain't never met no scammer till I moved up here. I ain't know what the fuck they was doing. Why did you send me $20 for me to send it back? I don't get it.
Y'all, I know so many people got caught up with that scam and got bank accounts closed. I don't know why they do that. That's annoying. Like every mall you go to, y'all got Cash App, y'all got Google Pay, you better start running.
Right. Another con for me, especially now, like with the pandemic going on, don't nobody up here really wear masks at all. Like,
I'm not gonna say they don't wear masks. I'm gonna say people who do nightlife and like
there's a lot of the folks.
People who go
in
to
the
clubs and stuff like that. Because if you go to the store, the people got their mask on.
Yes, but think about how many people be in the club. Think about how many clubs there are. Don't none of them have masks on in the club.
But is everybody at the club?
Look like it.
The last thing I was saying is I didn't like how far away stuff was. I feel like in Atlanta compared to like where I'm from, you had to travel too far to get to stuff. Cause like, for example, you said Walmart on Howell Mill. Howell Mill, Walmart was like 10 minutes away. And you had to get on 75 to get to the Walmart. But when I'm at home, the Walmart's 2 minutes down the street. And like all the restaurants and stuff is just like 2 minutes away. But here in Atlanta, stuff is like a 10-minute drive everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, not all places, it just depends. But if you had to go like to a specific place, then yeah, it was far away. Like, ain't no Walmarts.
No, like
not one.
Y'all know what, if y'all know what food deserts is, it's like grocery stores aren't really in like urban areas. You gotta travel a little bit.
One that really hurt my heart was we had to travel 30 minutes to get to Sonic's. That really hurt me.
Yeah, everything is like a distance away. It's like majority of the stuff we wanted to go to.
My last con that I just thought of whenever you were saying that was a pro that I have about Atlanta is everything stay open late. Since we moved over here, everything closed early as fuck. Everything closed when white people go to bed.
Yeah, that's what's strange because over here, even that's over here, stuff closed way too early. Even compared to like Snellville where stuff stay open till at least 12 o'clock. Over here, everything want to close at 8. And
Yes.
it's like,
I'm still
awake.
at 12.
We still away. Y'all can't give us a 12 at least. The Wendy's closed. McDonald's. McDonald's closed.
Exactly. I ain't never seen no McDonald's closed that early as that one closed. And it's like, the thing is, we got like 3 McDonald's that's like in our like reach. But it's like, if all of them closed, what's the point of having these 3 McDonald's?
No.
When we was in Atlanta, we used to get up at 2 o'clock and go get some food from wherever, any place. Like, it didn't matter. You didn't even have to be like, oh, the only thing open is McDonald's. You could just go.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Everything on Ponce was open.
I took Ponce for granted.
Yeah, Ponce was the first time I ever seen Zaxby's don't close at 10 o'clock. They had everything over there. And we used to cry about it. Now we only got McDonald's and Checkers to eat. Well,
a con. Atlanta niggas, they is something else. But I tell you, just if he say he from Atlanta, you might not. I don't know if you want it.
they real bold.
You real bold, and that's a bad thing.
Yes,
why is you so bold?
It is. I don't want to walk down the street and you beeping your horn behind me.
Dad. And like I said, now I did say this was a pro as far as like everybody having something that they want to do, a dream and stuff. But
they rappers.
Oh God. Everybody in Atlanta rap.
Everybody rapping, producing. So frustrating. Like that's all y'all want to do.
Rap.
All y'all want to do is rap.
What that boy said on Jenny and Georgia, your bars could use some work on me.
Everybody rap, don't.
And everybody got the same beat.
And it's not good. Find a man in Atlanta, I guarantee you he gonna want to rap.
He either rap, produce, scam, or he sell drugs.
And he might do all four.
You know what? He might, yeah.
And not saying that you can't have no dream. I'm all for you having dreams.
We're just saying that's what everybody does.
It's just what everybody want to do. Like, you can't all be rappers. I mean, you might say everybody can't be YouTubers. You is right. But it's just like.
But it's ain't about me.
Yeah. It's just like the women in the lash tag. Everybody can't be lash tag. Oh,
Dad. No. Do you remember that one point in time where everybody started selling lashes? And it's like, why would I spend $20 on your lashes when I can go to the hair store and get the same lashes? Or go on AliExpress and get a whole pack?
I think we need,
I don't understand.
I think this black people as a whole, I think we need to sit down and talk about how if everybody does something, then you're not gonna get no business. We need to learn how to specialize and not all try to jump on one trend. Just cause Mimi and them making clothes don't mean we gonna make the same exact outfit and put it on our website.
Dad, come on.
Everybody can't make the same stuff. It's like they don't even have no originality. You remember the girl who was the lash plug and she had the bottles of she put the lashes in the pill bottle. Then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, everybody got pill bottle. It's like, dang.
My medicine back to her.
It's like, this ain't it. Originality, y'all. You can't copy everybody. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Press the little bell to get notified when we post the next video. And be sure to tell another friend about this video. And we gonna see y'all next time.